sorry.
Alright, we have Sohn versus Bard of Brigid in round one of Orange Crystal. Swiss. So, yeah.
So Sam, the
Was that
resident
it?
prom
Yeah,
player,
that's pretty much it.
will
Just
like to
do
play
a very
Crom.
short blurb. Does Sohn have a draw one macro that he mashes 6 times?
I think so.
That's kind of
Do
based.
they know about the draw 6 macro?
I don't think they do.
For the
Okay,
record,
Don't
so
hold
there's
if
a
you're
macro that is just control 1 for most players, and Lackey that will just draw 6 cards.
yeah, that's the default draw 6 setting.
Oh wait,
Uh,
what? I've just been typing /draw6.
Yeah, that's the other way, but control 1 is just a macro for that. Most typed commands just have a button that you can press, and it will do it.
Oh, he's playing Roy.
Alright,
Yep.
so we got Roy, and we got...
What? Did they
Do
just?
they mulligan their cards one at a time?
Yes.
Okay, so you can also select multiple cards in your hand by clicking to the right of them, making a box that selects them all, and then dragging them on top of deck. Or you can right-click hand and hit send all to deck.
This is gonna be a fun set. I can already tell.
It's Roy versus Lynn, so
Oh.
it's gonna be fast no matter what.
It's
That's
gonna
good.
be purple on purple today.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
roll a
damn.
dice.
Alright. I don't think Sun likes the idea of fighting Lynn right now. So
I don't think anyone likes the idea of fighting Lynn.
Oh, you know,
Alright.
fair.
Simply run Freyr or run Shade One, and Lyn is not a problem.
I don't think Freyr helps super much.
Yeah.
It can.
It can, but they would have to be 80 base for it to really like hinder.
What if I play Brave Veronica? That really bones them, you know?
I mean, not Brave Veronica, but B10 Veronica actually is relevant against Lynn.
Yep, very much so. Just because you can tap the Lyn and make them unable to be untapped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an unfortunate support.
I mean, Lyn can always sell for get another 10, but she's running
Or
Farina.
get 30.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not like it matters.
Oh, double
Oh my
tens.
God. That sucks.
Well,
Do you
I
think
know
Sohn
that
playing
Sohn
two
is not
Zaf?
getting game 1.
Yeah, I don't think Zephiel's going to show up for the Roy. Which, well,
It's okay. The third one's in hand already.
oh yeah.
True, true.
All right, bonding one of your dancers.
I
Interesting.
mean, that can be fine,
it can
especially
be.
if they just don't have anything better in hand to really bond at the moment.
Yep. I mean, there's not much. Usually for Lyn, you're always bonding a combo piece.
Yeah.
There's.
Bridging's kind of a interesting choice.
I mean, if you're afraid of Ray and you just don't want them to be able to Keat or Darkness as much, it is the good
That's
choice.
not the problem. I mean, I'd be glad to do it just so Roy doesn't 40-40 me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. There's nothing necessarily wrong with this play.
And it's not like you're getting super high amounts of pressure by getting Lyn to attack Roy anyway, so...
It's more or less like, especially if you want to try to keep, you want to drop your low costs and
Yeah.
do your best. But let's see what we got here for turn 2.
I mean, Roy's not promoing on turn 2 anyway, so you can easily use your turn 3 for that. Because Lyn is also not going to promo on turn 3. So,
Make a
That's what you
joke, but
think.
nobody here will get it. Well,
You
you
could be
guys
playing
would, but
Roy
people who
3-2.
watch would not.
most of the people watching are people that stay in the server and play a lot. I hope you're aware of that.
That is true. Well, if you are C-Cart, on the other hand, you would bridge on turn 2.
It's true.
Yep.
These supports have been like really bad.
It's
Comically.
No, it's just a Keatless purple game.
No, he got 2 Zephs, then a self on Roy. Like,
I know.
it's not good.
No,
not-
no one's having that great of a support game.
I would jokingly say, if you're that desperate to key, I would have thrown the crit. If you had like a 4-3.
Yeah.
Is it stupid? Yeah. Is it funny? Also, yes.
I mean, we've already seen 2 Roy 5/4s, right? He might not even have it.
He might not.
Yeah,
It is very possible.
He might be forced into HR or Toolbox. And there we go. We got 2 of the aggro hero emblems. Do they have a third? 1 cost. Nope.
Nope. No mer.
Do they know to untap Lin? That's a question.
I'm going to assume they're about to do it.
We'll find out soon enough.
What if they? Okay, I was like, what if they just leave Lin tapped and forget to attack with them?
They may lock themselves.
Well, she could do that, obviously, but... Okay.
Okay, but will they drag the Roy back?
I mean, you should always generally do that if you want to encourage them to dodge. In this case, it actually would
Classic
encourage them
misplay.
to, like, yeah. Heroed
Oh, yeah,
into a
well,
self.
into another cell.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Sohn has to take both.
I don't think he has it.
No, I don't think... Or they might only have 1 dodge, which is their main promo. Or, like, a promo. Because if
Get
you...
another hero.
No.
No.
If your only card in hand, if your only Roy in hand here was like HR Roy, you don't want to dodge there just because it's your only promo to save you from the next turn.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. But granted,
Next turn's gonna be fun.
But granted, if they had a second dodge, they would wanted to have dodged the Lin attack there, just so that they have enough orbs, so they're not in Lin kill potential as fast. But
Yeah, I think the issue is Sohn has the bridge, or he could be in very deep trouble.
yeah,
You don't want to be at 2 orbs against Lin.
no. Like Lin is just terrifying. No
Oh,
promo.
God.
Oh
Oh,
god.
it's so over. It's so over.
We're tap moving back.
If you were tap moving back, I would have.
back
You would have
line.
deployed Kanoth's frontline.
Yeah, Canal should have been in the
that's
front line
true
if you're trying to
too.
hide. Just because
Reaper just trying
another
to beat
body.
them up.
But no,
I'm-
Roy's going face.
Well,
Or
okay,
Roy's
No,
this
swinging
is
Roy.
good.
I mean, realistically though, you should have probably put Roy in the front line.
Oh, is he not gonna keep? Is he
Oh,
gonna
no.
keep the Fae at 30?
I don't.
Yeah, there's.
Nice
Canals.
cheating.
You have to.
Ooh.
Roy on Roy action.
Don't see that every day.
I would jokingly say like Hot Boy on Hot Boy, just because Flaming Sword and all
Really?
that. but-
Going face. Now this is an interesting one.
Yeah, this is just gonna give Lynn more cards so that she can get promo and all of her stuff set up for against you.
Well, but we are also assuming that Lynn has her promo too.
Yes, we are, because usually that is the assumption.
Yeah.
It did mulligan, so that increases the odds.
If they mulligan, that decreases the
Oh, yeah.
odds, because usually if you don't mulligan, you have main promo. That's
But
the
in 2 hands, what are the odds of you not finding main promo? Right?
Not very likely, but that's just the idea behind it. Is if your opponent doesn't mulligan, you should assume they have main promo. If they do mulligan, you can assume that they might not. Obviously, there's some
I guess
exceptions.
too.
but-
Darkness.
I mean, it would have anyway, but luckily they weren't at 4 cards.
No, they've never gotten high enough.
Or at 5, yeah.
All right.
This could be interesting.
Lin promo.
Yeah,
Lin
If
promo.
Lynn's got promo,
She could
This-
win the
oh.
game almost here.
yeah. If she strikes a hero emblem off the top,
And then gets a dancer out for.
Oh,
He
you
doesn't
don't
even
even
need a
dancer. Yeah,
dancer. It's
Shannon.
just Sohn and Bonds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also not. But that also means that you don't need a hero on the first attack. It's just
Yeah.
Lynn skill, deploy a dancer, then you get the dancer, then you get the Shannon with the crit, and you have a very good likely chance of winning.
You
Either
don't
one
even
will
need
work.
the crit, they're still the cost 1.
Alright, another Ninian. That's fine. Do they promo? Yes,
If
they
they
do.
have the 3rd Nidian in their
all right.
hands.
So now the question is, do they have one more Ninian?
I mean,
Well,
there's no way they don't, right? Like,
if they're bonding the Ninian, there should be no way that's
If
not.
they bond it,
Oh,
what
yeah.
wait, what?
Oh, that's not a good choice at all.
Not only does that miss,
So Lynn is only undodgeable against main characters, so she should generally always go face. Also,
Yeah,
because
face was absolutely the move there.
also because her
Do you think they
skill,
don't know?
when your opponent takes an orb, you get to deploy any purple card from your hand. So that means Lynn can deploy a dancer, Untap herself, swing again. That's Lynn's entire idea, is
Oh,
just to go
we
face
found
and combo
promo.
on dodgeables.
It's gonna make it a
Should
lot
have
harder
gone
for
first
Lynn.
while they had the chance.
Yep. Well,
Or should have swung face when they had the chance.
yep. And because Roy was only a 40 there, every attack was going to hit. Even Shannon, the bond skill, which untaps the sword unit and gives them minus 30, well, you're 40 on 40, you're likely to hit that.
Yeah.
So Lynn had a good 2 to maybe 3 hits that could easily hit.
Did he stack the Myrrh?
No, he didn't. Roy would be
Are you
plus 10
sure?
if it was stacked.
He just drew an arrow pointing to Roy though. What does that mean?
No, that arrow is saying I'm not Keating. It's slashing
Oh,
off
okay.
the support.
No, before that he put an arrow pointing to Roy. I'm not crazy. Play back the video footage, please.
I don't have instant replays. I'm not that advanced. I
You don't
used
up
to
your
have them at one
technology.
point, but not anymore.
Are they in VC? They might have just been talking about Roy does.
No, there's no one in any of the VC channels. Unless
Hey,
they're
I
in a
don't know why
private
he
call.
did that. I'm not
Oh,
crazy,
yep.
I swear.
Yep. Roy running back here is a great idea because you can dodge with the Manicheets. And Roy is 1 to 2 range anyway because his skill 1.
We love 80 base 2 range units.
This is where they deploy Elliewood and put your whole life into shambles.
Elliewood doesn't even really help here because Elliewood can
That's
only
true.
deploy pull things that are weaker than him. Even Elliewood plus Peony. Elliewood plus Peony is the only way you're pulling that Roy.
Here's the play. You go
They really
Zane,
threw the game
and you
away.
use Lynn.
They had the win.
Yes, they had a very good chance of winning the game last
They just
turn.
had the win.
Yeah, because they had the Ninian in hand.
Yeah, and they had the Shannon and Bonds.
Yep. But that's the point of this, is so that we can try and help people. And
I
hope
This
the
tournament's
players
gonna
make
be
fun of
fun.
Hey, it's 7 rounds and another Shannon bond. Okay.
It is. You have to get like what, 5?
6 wins to guarantee. 5 wins means one person at 5 wins does not continue.
Out of the 12 of them.
It's so stupid.
There's no other way to do. There is no clean top cut. Deploying
No.
Shannon.
What if you added in like 4 buys? Do you think that would do it?
I can't just add buys. That's not how the system works.
I mean, you could. It would just suck.
Right. So if Shannon
Shannon can hit this, I believe.
It's just a vanilla.
That's a 0 support.
That is a 0 support.
That's right.
Yep.
I mean, they do.
Do they
force
crit?
adjust,
Do they
but
have
that's
the
something.
4th Shannon? No, they don't. Alright. Come on, Lynn.
I think he has a Mur dodge. Haven't we seen all 4 Murs? I'm
Yeah,
crazy.
I think we have seen all 4 Murs.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do they untap? No.
No. Untapping here to actually get rid of the Canos might not be the worst idea.
I mean, what's Canas doing on this field?
Or
It's,
even
like,
swinging...
just waiting to promote.
Or swinging face critting so that you can get a... something else on board would also be a good idea.
The ideal
don't
play
know what
would
they
have
have
to have
on hand,
just
though.
won already.
We know that. We can drop that part. We now just look at the future. What's the correct play this turn?
Not dying.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think this is the first time I've seen Shannon deployed in a Lin deck.
Yeah, same.
Just
It's a bold
because...
strategy.
Just because 60
Deploy.
attack, no skills.
Frontline Lilina.
Yeah.
Frontline, Lilina.
Popping Shannon. Okay. Interesting. Also, this means that they're not stacking the Lilina. So...
Maybe they have another one. We've only seen 2 Lilinas so far, right?
Yeah, I
This
think
one's
so.
in bonds. I think they might have defense supported one. I don't remember.
Alright.
They
That
stack
is
that? Did they stack that?
no, they did not.
That's
Damn,
wrong.
okay. Just a better player.
But that's probably the best support for them because they can.
There's no way that they didn't
Put,
stack that.
no, they didn't.
They
They
had
did not. Oh,
And
there's
and a
no.
crit.
Why would they deploy the Alina in frontline if they didn't know there was an Eliwood on top of their deck?
Raw skill.
But
They,
the crit.
They,
Oh,
they,
dodging it?
they had to have
I
that.
guess if they're afraid of Zephyr, yeah, dodging at 1 or makes sense.
We have seen 2 Zephyrs already, though. I don't
But
even know if they play 3.
Some
There's-
people are crazy. Some people will play 4.
There's just no way people play 4 Zephyrs.
I know people who've played 4.
There are people that play
Who?
4 and Roy. Everyone
Is it
has
C
their own.
card again?
Everyone has their own slight modifications of the list. You should be.
Is it just C card again?
Might be.
No, actually, it is not Seacart. I'm not going to say who it is. It's not me either.
So that they're stacking a loot, so they just were fine with flipping extra bonds. They still get the draw. In fact, this guarantees it. So.
Good game.
Oh.
and
Oh,
that's game.
Okay. Sick.
Damn. Yeah, Bard of Brigid, she could have won, but sadly didn't pull the trigger when she should have.
Reading the card explains the card.
That's not true. Reading Obero 1 doesn't explain Obero.
Yeah.
You know, I
Well,
hate saying it, but he actually is not completely wrong on
That's
that.
yeah, no, I can't argue with that
Yeah,
logic.
that one you definitely need to read both cards and then realize how once per turn reset works.
Luckily, I played
It feels
Yu-Gi-Oh!
like it shouldn't work.
Yeah, I know it should. It feels like it
It
shouldn't.
does. That's the dumb part.
But it makes sense when you just go, yeah, it's technically a new unit. That's like,
Kind of
okay.
funny if you phrase it like the unit forgets, so it's like they just got dragged off to a dark alley and beat over the head. And now they use the skill again.
that's another way to put it, yeah.
The fella used a pitchfork. Demoted.
No, only Gray can reference that.
I know. And it's so bad.
I mean, it's a skill that's there. It's not really he's not really punished for it. So it's,
As a gray enjoyer, no one will use that skill.
yeah, but I was just meaning that skill is fine being printed on the card because it's just a reference. It doesn't take away really from the power budget of the cost 1 or anything like that.
Yep.
Another Ninian bond. I'm starting to think they just don't like Ninian.
I guess they might ship Lynn and Eliwood then.
Nah, Eliwood and Fiora is where it's at, fellas.
Wait, do people ship Lin and Ninian?
No, it's just it's usually Lynn and
Eliwood
Hector and
Oh, Rocky,
Ninian and
they're so
Eliwood.
good.
Lynn and
So good at this
Hector.
game.
Yeah, Lynn and Hector's a common one.
I've not heard that one. It makes sense.
They have a few like exclusive scenes where like after Hector's brother dies, Lynn cheers him up and a few other stuff in Hector mode, I think. So
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's
if you only play
unfortunate.
Eliwood mode and
Spoiler.
only get the actual like story of the game, then yeah, you won't see some of those stuff and you won't get the Lynn and Hector stuff as much.
I played Hector mode because I like Matthew.
Fair.
It is.
And then I said, now that's a katana.
Alright. Are they going to bridge again? And kill Canos to get rid of that stuff? No, they are going the more aggressive route. They're not only deploying 1 though. They have 2 deployment points, so they can technically deploy 2 cost 1s here.
Well, hey, if you
Crit,
have a fake
crit,
crit,
crit.
No.
Damn it.
No.
We want them to crit for that hero emblem so that 2 orbs are taken on the other side.
We found the key.
they
Equalizing
found
the
the
game
key.
a bit more.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
I
did
mean-
have the dodge, so even if for fake crit, it was not gonna hero them.
We're gonna keep in these trying times.
That would
Okay, I
hardly
actually
call
questioned
this
this card
trying.
based on some knowledge that I know.
What knowledge? Did
Okay,
you
never
build
mind.
this
I have
person's
knowledge.
deck?
Do you have Lackey Glitch?
I do not.
Okay.
Somebody I know has Lucky Glitch.
Oh, is Case DMing you?
No.
Oh. Then
Uh,
maybe-
Aku?
it's Aku.
Okay, yeah.
Aku always has Lackey Glitch. I'm convinced he
Aku
knows
always
how
has
to.
Lackey
I'm
Glitch. It's
convinced
so
he knows
good.
how to trigger it.
It
Don't you just have to leave Lackey open for like 6 hours or something?
No, there's easier ways to do it. It's just kind of a pain to kind of trigger it sometimes. And I mean,
Interesting.
it's questionable if it's worth it. So to give an idea as far as like for the others that don't know, the only way Lucky Glitch will not work necessarily for you as a player because you can't interact with the cards on the board.
It pretty
But I could
much
have
lets
like
you.
my alt account join, you know.
Lanky Glitch pretty much forces you into a state where you're half a player, half a spectator. You can mouse over any of the cards in the zones, and it will tell you what it is. But you cannot mouse over anything on the board.
Yeah.
And the text chat stops working as well. It's really nice and really frustrating at the same time, depending on what you're going for. It's usually caused by joining and leaving rooms at certain times. That's at least as what I know it as. But yeah.
Do you think they know to dodge the Lena?
Probably. Yep. There they go.
Right.
They dodged the Lena.
I thought this was a new player. Why did they know all of this?
So when I did a mini intro thing with them like 2 days ago, they said that they play with their wife. So they've been playing with
they're
their wife for a few
experienced.
like weeks or something. But they only had ever played against their wife, so they played against me for like etiquette and just that type of stuff.
Alright.
Like anytime we discard, you play it on the board. That's just polite, and a few other things like that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say they're playing like they they know what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
the game one was.
They did the same
I mean,
thing
it
against.
happened.
They did the same thing
I'm not
against
going to
me.
say anything else. I'm not trying to be mean either.
So when we played, they did the same thing against me. They promoted into Lin and then cleared board. I don't know why.
Did you tell them not to do that?
I said that it's probably not the best idea. Just because Lin is
What?
that.
Oh, never zero support.
Okay. So
Misses,
we
right?
kind of need to explain this one a little closely. So Natasha could have healed promo.
Yep.
And set your top deck for a hero emblem or any other weird support that you want, so that
Yeah.
you can guarantee this hit does well.
And
Natasha's a very, very good card.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
It is flip 2, tap yourself, choose your next support, and heal any one non-Natasha card.
Mm-hmm.
This is. Huh. This is a game.
Yeah.
Is that the second Zeph they've bonded?
I mean, do you need the
Yeah.
Zeffs?
Well, I'm just saying, you know.
Clearly,
feel
they
I don't have any
main
more.
promo.
Because they're just Bard of Brigid. She has only 2 cards in hand, so the chances of her having more dodges is very unlikely. They can set 2 Lilinas. Or
Do you think we clear the Natasha, or do we just hit their face and hope they don't use Natasha?
considering they tried to clear board with Natasha, I would say Natasha's not a threat personally, and I would ignore her.
That's what
They
I'm
also
saying.
just milled their promo though.
Yeah, I would
Well, they
would
had the
not
promo
ignore that.
I'm pretty sure there
They
was
had the
already a
promo
Lin
before.
5/4 Lin in retreat though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was already one there. So if they wanted to heal, they could have. Flipping loot to draw. What else did they stack?
Lilina. It was Lilina.
Lilina.
Okay, yep, that works. That's fine. I would have done it. I would have just stacked 2 Linas if possible, just because the Lin is
I
so
don't
low
think
on
there
cards.
was another Lilina. Was the only thing. I don't remember there being another
Did
one
he
anyway.
Wait, did he raw support that Lilina? Did he Roy this turn?
No, he did not Roy. That was a raw.
Why didn't he Roy? Why?
Well,
What?
he drew the Lilina, which means that he doesn't have any card knowledge of what else is there.
Yeah, but then he could have used Roy to stack his support, but he just raw went for it. Not crazy, right? Like,
You're not
Because
crazy. You're
it's-
insane.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm flame in the membrane.
No, but like for real, you're supposed to do the Roy before you attack with it, right?
Usually yes, you can do Roy on defense if you're trying to stack funny support numbers. Like
But we don't have any of those in this deck. We're not playing Linstella.
Yeah, I was just saying there are times to use it on before you end your turn.
But that wasn't this time.
Oh,
Okay,
Flyers, am I right?
so Florina there is a mistake. You can attack with Lyn, then tap Florina and move her, and you get the same result except Lyn gets an attack. Or you could
also
attack with
supported
Erica.
Ellie Wood.
You could
So
attack
that
with
was the-
Erica and then attack with Florina and then just tap move Lyn back. You're also pulling the Knos into range to attack Lyn now. Knos can attack Lyn. So that pull with the Eliud support was also questionable.
on
oh
repeat.
boy. I found more information.
Is it good information or bad information?
I'm guessing
I'll just keep quiet.
bad. Yeah. Usually it's best just to let it happen, because
Yeah.
well, no one here knows what
In fairness, the player's not going to know about it.
exactly.
I mean, they could eventually.
They'll know about it eventually, but we shouldn't be judging them on information that they don't have. If we get information from
this
both
would be information they don't have, so
Yeah.
I cannot judge them.
if
for
it's
this.
information from their hand, their deck, orbs, whatever, we should not judge them on choices they make.
Oh, there's some good ones.
Yep, they got
With
Lilina.
one card in hands, Darkness isn't doing too much, but
Yeah.
you know.
Also because Elliewood pulls the Lyn.
It's like 4 hits to face with 3 orbs. They could just die here.
Yes. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he just muscle memory hitting support every time you declare an attack. Alright. Even Peony's going face.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, it's just not
It's
normally when
clever cards
Peony
are
goes
good at
face.
this point. I mean,
But
yeah. It's
It's
the one cost, you know.
yeah. Against one cost is like the one time Peony swinging face is perfectly fine.
Probably just gonna stacking Knos and Lilina.
Probably would have done that before seeing with Peony.
But do they
I
don't?
think it's just that he's playing more Knos in his deck than the other card, so it had a higher chance to solve. So he wanted to stack that attack.
Yep. Yeah, because it's only Roy and Knos are the only ones that are likely to self.
Okay, let's see if they have it. We can put one of their cards in jail. It's like a fake jail if
They
they have
probably just moved
Florina, but
Knos
you know.
back.
Dodging with main promo now. Probably got it from their
Well, they
orbs.
decided not to use it at all.
Well, it might have been from orbs. That might be their only dodge, and they got it this turn.
Oh, I mean the Elliewood
The Elliewood
support.
support.
Okay, so I will provide the information. 2 of the promos were in the orbs, and they were the bottom orbs.
Okay.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say I was going to wait until it actually became relevant before I said something.
That sucks.
Yep.
We've all been there.
Everyone here has had at least one no promo game where you just roll over and die. It happens.
It's an awful experience.
This could have been going to game 3.
Correct. Game 1 was definitely in Brigid's hand. But it happens.
We'll learn them.
Because in this situation, you could promo, get.
I mean, do you even promo? Like,
Right.
Well-
at this point, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Well, if you don't, it won't matter, but it's still the best play.
I mean,
because there's nothing else you can
We
do.
can't even kill Elliewood. We can't even kill Elliewood.
You have Murray that can decently do it.
Well, yeah, but you have to get a bit lucky for that.
Nope.
Not
We were
if you have a
just-
Tethys.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
yeah,
it's just like,
they need to kill Eliwood and they need to kill Knos, just because
Nah.
Knos is within
you think we're
range.
gonna dance to Myr? We're gonna dance to Myr.
On
Oh.
You know, thinking about it,
That's not
I
the
wonder
worst
how
play.
many. Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder how. Oh wait, he's at 5 orbs. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you
Oh,
can't
No,
go
we're
for
not.
damage.
We're not doing that. We are not doing that.
In this situation, Roy is definitely going to win just because 6 hands, 5 orbs versus Lynn's 2 hand, no orbs. But this is still the correct play to try and survive, is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Because then you can get Erica to kill Peony, and you can dance the Myr.
He's dancing the Myr.
Yep. So Myr should kill Knos here.
And
I
Knos is
love
going to
Myr.
evade.
You know, like, that is
It's
very
not-
likely, but we can hope that they won't.
Has anyone been keeping track of how many Canas are still unaccounted for?
No.
I'm just going to assume that one of the 6 cards in their hand is a Knos.
Yeah, the hand is big enough that it's a fine assumption. Yeah,
There it is.
This is why you need bullseye emblem, people.
So true.
Isn't that a yellow card?
Bullseye
No.
emblem is the archer support skill that says non-MC can't dodge.
People
So when
didn't
attack
like it.
emblems
Very
were
purple
being
cards with
phased
that,
out,
though.
Bullseye was used as the
Okay,
choice instead.
But what purple
They-
cards have that?
so Inns and a few other. Anyway,
Inez or Idas?
yeah, Inns.
Eames.
Will does. And there's a few. There's enough that you can use it. But yep, there we go. She did get the right choice of getting Erica to attack. Peony. So she had all the right ordering. 60.
Not
if-
running away is sure move.
That's a 10 support. That was almost enough.
Damn.
And critting.
Oh,
Damn.
that
Alright.
seems a bit suspicious to
No,
me.
no, no. If that's your only way to remove it, that's fine. If you get Florina to move Lynn back now. Because if you don't
Right.
kill the Knos, that Knos is going to take that crit anyway. Because Knos is going to
Yeah.
swing Lynn, you're going to have to dodge it. It's a net even, except in this situation, Knos is dead. It is the better choice.
This is
Unless
why I
they had
never
another
dodged.
evade.
Yes. It's pretty much that evade.
Aw,
Zeph.
no, then pulling the Zephyr would have been fucking great with the 1 card in hand. Oh, this is
Like,
funny.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Guess
that's
we're
a
Oh,
cool way to
toolbox
end
bro
it.
turned it into flip 1, pull in.
Yep.
That's what the
That's
card
great.
does. That's the point.
That's so good. I love this move.
Yep.
What if the Rye misses though?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because this is putting too much pressure on the Lin. Roy has too much backline access.
Are they gonna support or?
They will in a second. I think they might just be reading Roy and figuring out why they got moved.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's a perfectly fine
Good
thing.
game.
Pause it. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Good game.
Because Toolbox Roy is a silly little fella.
Correct. So yeah. Yeah, don't feel too bad. Missing promo as a Cipher moment. Yeah, but yeah, Barda Brigid, she could have won game 1 with a few different things. Sad it doesn't work out that way, but it happens. And